Hey everyone, this is Misty.
And this is Nikki.
And this is Amber.
How you guys doing out there? We all came together for our second episode now.
Yay, number 2.
Yay! Just launched the first. And we want to start it off though with going into some of our headlining news. And I'm just going to talk about holidays and what that looks like right now because that's what we're going into. And I'm trying to buy a costume. And it sucks because I need to lose weight and they don't fit. True story.
Let's not go there.
It's so frustrating.
But I think it's the way the costumes are cut too. I mean, it's not like they're being made in like Paris, ma'am. They're like,
yeah, no, I know. They're made in countries with littler people.
Right.
Definitely.
But they're just like stitched together too. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like there is no great costume out there that you're going to buy that's going to be like under $500. That's going to be nice.
No, you're right. Yeah. And honestly, I think we're harder on ourselves because if I were to say that, to people that, love me and know me, they'd be like, shut up. You look great all the time. You always put together.
You absolutely do. That's exactly it. But like, why would someone spend that much money on one,
One night?
One night.
I have so many damn costumes. You wear it once. I can't wear it again.
No, I have boxes. No, I lend them out. I have boxes and boxes.
You looked great the first time I met you as Cruella. That
was the first time you met me?
Yes, Bunko.
Oh my gosh, that was. Hey, happy anniversary.
Happy 2 years.
I know, wow. 2 years, that went by fast. But thank you. Yeah, actually I loved that costume. That was a fun costume. But I do tend to add a lot, of course, to the cheap ass costumes. I add so much more to like make it look good than something else.
Right.
Yeah.
Accessorize.
Exactly. So on that note, do you guys have costumes picked out? Are you going out? Are you doing anything?
I'm working.
I have a party I'm supposed to go to.
But you said supposed to.
I'm supposed to go to.
Okay.
But I did order something on Amazon, but
it's Prime right now. It's Prime. Today and tomorrow, by the way.
Watch, I'll show you guys.
I've literally dressed up every year in 23 years that I've worked at the bar. And every year I say, I'm not going to dress up. And then every year I'm scrambling for a costume like, I don't know, the week before. Trying to find something online, something that'll deliver within like 3 days. You know what I mean? So I can at least try it on, make sure it fits.
So I ordered the Black Angel.
Let me see.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay.
Okay.
But can I...
I want something similar.
Can I tell you something about this one? Because my bestie was this Black Angel. I think the same one, to be real. It's like maybe 6 years ago. Those wings... Nikki knows. You can't go to the bathroom. You can't go in.
Yeah, they were
You were hitting everybody.
Well, I just figured I'd pull it to the side.
No, you can't get through the doors. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's hard. No,
it's hit people and you don't even realize that you're
Get the fuck out of my way.
Well, yeah. I was at work wearing mine though, so it wasn't really. I had to take them off, and then everyone came in and was like, "Are you a zombie?" I'm like, "No." Because once you take it off, you have no wings. You look like a zombie.
No, that's true.
It's
You're like a death, angel or whatever, and you look like
So there was another one that I put in my cart. Let me see if I still have it in here. It was a flight attendant, and then I wanted to make a sign that says "Catch flights, not feelings."
I love that.
Wait, like a sexy? Yes.
Okay, I'm liking that one better. I think you'll be more comfortable.
I think so too. So.
Plus, let me tell you something. And women, listen to this. We all know this. But if you don't, the newbies out there, that costume, you can wear comfortable shoes because it goes with that costume. Mm-hmm. That cute angel one, you're going to have to sport some stilettos, some heel. You have to.
No, you don't.
It is a sexy...
Well, do you know who I am?
It's a sexy angel. Okay, fuck the tall girls. But usually a sexy costume. Too tall. But I know, that's what I'm saying. Fuck the tall girls. That's why I said that.
Who said you're too tall?
I'd rather be comfortable.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, but I put heels with everything. But see, on a costume like that, I'm like, oh, maybe I could get away with something not so tall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 I'd go over comfort. I need comfort.
No, me too. But
because at the night,
I mean,
you walking barefooted,
at it and you expect like you're looking from top to bottom, and you get to the bottom, and you're like flat. Like you didn't commit.
That's okay. I do have commitment.
I love it.
I do have commitment issues.
Wow.
Now we know.
Isn't that
My
why we're all
way.
here?
You did
My
not.
way or the highway.
Here's mine.
Oh, I love it.
Here's mine.
That's super
Do you already
cute.
have it?
It's on its way. Fingers crossed,
That's
right?
super cute.
It is super cute, but remember I told you like my issue with like body image, right? So here I go. No, it gets better when I'm wearing under it because I have a bandeau and then I have like some shorts, but under it.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
For people that are just listening because we're not in video yet, but we will be. They make these.
What's it called?
It's a women's
Oh
one
my-
piece 3D fake bikini print, and it's supposed to be a funny swimsuit, but it's got abs. It's tanned.
You know what?
That is not a bad idea. It's really
It's
not.
fucking fabulous,
I
right?
might have to steal that
And
from you.
and at night, because
I'll
check it
behind the
out.
bar with that on.
At night,
Nikki,
they're not
yeah.
gonna know. They're not gonna know. The abs are gonna be clear as day.
How would they know?
You're like, yeah, the TikTok. How would they know?
Yeah. Listening to our podcast. But we have only so many subscribers right now. So it'll be after the fact.
Let's talk about that. Supporting friends.
Let's talk. I think this
Let's
is good where
talk
Nikki
about that.
takes the lead.
So on my drive over here, I've had a really rough day with my phone and just other bullshit that's going on, and my car taking me to the wrong place. So I come in, I tell them these things, and then I'm like, hey, and here's the other thing. Like, what is wrong with you putting something on Facebook and someone liking it or sharing it? Why is it only the stupid crap that I post or the crap that makes me sound like I'm a psycho that you guys want to love and that's, oh, let me say something on that. But I ask you to do something for me like this post, share this post, check out this post, look at this, look at our podcast. And I literally have zero. I don't know if anyone saw it, but nobody liked it. No one commented on it. So
I liked it.
I don't think you did, ma'am.
No, I did.
Okay, well-
I'm going to go fact check this
Okay,
right
go
now.
fact check it.
I try and like and comment everything.
I'm not saying you to.
No, I know. We're just trying to give you love. I mean, you do have a California love hat on. I gotta get you
I do,
love.
and I have love. I mean, and by that I mean I support these people.
Yeah.
I support their businesses. They are gonna sell a house. I share it. They have a business making, I don't know, crocheted hats, whatever the hell it is. I would like and support it.
Boom.
Maybe she
Mic
did.
drop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. One. And that's
And
the
did I?
person who's sitting
No.
next to me.
And I did.
It doesn't matter.
Thanks for
You're out there sharing the same thing.
Look
Yeah,
at
I'm just sharing and liking and commenting
You're
everywhere.
out there sharing the same
I know.
thing.
you shared, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had 5 likes, 5 hearts. 1 was me.
Did you like mine?
See, exactly.
She's all no.
You were doing the same thing.
You were tagged in it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I just posted an hour ago again, but I did post like right before midnight last night. I have 11 likes, 7 comments, 2 shares.
See, wow.
And you guys have
Wow.
more friends than me, I think.
I haven't looked at mine right now. You want? Okay, I gotta go there. I have to go there. So, with talking about this though, you bring up like a really good point because so often, like we're getting on there and we're looking at stupid memes and stupid shit and jokes and blah blah, right? And it's crazy how when it should matter, like this platform with our friends and with the outreach, that crickets. And like I agree, like we should be more supportive. And with that being said, I've had a plethora of people reach out to me. They'll DM me because, of course, that's a whole nother ballgame, right? They don't want to comment. They got to DM me because it's their personal thing that they would like to be a guest for. They'd like to come on my show and they want to talk about this and they want to do that. And then you look back and they're not liking, they're not subscribing, they're not commenting, but they want to come on. Or I've even had people, can I be the 4th person? I'm like, no, Three's enough. Three's a crowd.
Yeah.
we're already there.
Yeah, there's already enough.
Do you know what
mouths.
I mean? But it's really like boggling that people, they want you to share their stuff, support them, or be a part of, but they're not doing the same.
Right.
Yeah, so it is. It's discouraging, but that's when when Amber said, "Oh, you have a lot of friends." That's where I am thankful, because a lot of people are like, I only have my real friends on social media. You know what I mean? Or those aren't all your friends. I've gotten that through the years. Now, not anymore, because I'm like older and people know me. I've grown up in this small town, and they know my jam. But when social media first came out, I added a lot of people. And I said, I go, if I've met them and they've been friendly, a lot of times I'll be like, oh, what's your Instagram? Or, you know what I mean? Like, I have French bulldogs. They have a French bulldog. Oh, let's share photos. And we'll add each other. And it's so crazy how it's those people who
Right.
will.
The people that you didn't think that it would be.
Yeah. That I met so randomly. And so now I'm glad that I added them to my social media. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
For real.
So I got 2 messages today from friends. One, I don't even think I told this person about the podcast. Maybe I did. But we've just became friends on social media. And it was listening to your podcast. You guys are funny. And I'm with you, Amber. If I got a free ticket, there's no way I'm going to space. Nothing in life is guaranteed.
Oh, I saw that.
And I was like, oh, thank you. Please subscribe, And he's like, I will. And then my good friend Amy, she texted me first thing this morning. And she's like, I love the podcast. I didn't want it to end. When is the next one?
That is great. See, and that's supportive.
And that was like 8:30 this morning. So she got up and basically listened because she knew.
She
Yes.
probably got ready to it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one of mine. Shout out to my girl, Crystal, because she woke up early and she listened to it too. Well, as soon as I sent it to her, she was listening to it. So I thought it was awesome. And she said, oh my God, Misty, listening now, and I'm crying. How many times did they jack off, in quotes? Because we were talking about a guy being around in space like over a year.
Yes.
Like, that's so crazy. What'd they do up there? And I chimed in on that one. If you listen to episode 1, that's what it said. But I thought, how cool that they listened because they've quoted. So I know it wasn't just the beginning. They actually went through and they knew what we talked about.
That part.
I love that because I listen to podcasts all the time, and I'm listening to people I've never met, don't know. It's so weird. And honestly, that's a topic, right? We follow people. We're so invested.
Right. In their lives and what they're doing.
Right? And then, so there's this big thing. Okay, so now I can talk about my Swiftie thing. Yay! This is a good segue. Because I'm like invested. I'm rooting for them. I'm like, good. She finally needs like a real man. She's been with these guys over here that weren't. And I'm like, this is awesome. Like, let's support love. I'm just about supporting love. And I'm invested. I don't even know them.
Right.
Right? And that's what's crazy.
They are cute
I don't
together.
want to say like the opposite, but I could really care less. I'm watching to watch football, which is, I don't know. But with that being said, I was rooting for Jessica Simpson and Tony Romo. Now, isn't that interesting?
So
and
see?
that was before. It's
No,
just, I think
and
it's
he
the way
was
they
losing
care.
games because of her.
He was.
Oh my God.
Well, you know that he said about Taylor that she's the good luck charm.
Oh yeah. And you know how people, they're very superstitious in sports. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like men won't change socks.
Yeah.
People won't change a hat, Women will cook a certain dish. So I find that they better stay together. They're better off together.
So I want to share.
Is that a Taylor
I
Swift?
think some lyrics, yeah.
So with how we uploaded to different platforms,
Yeah.
I know this is kind of going back to what we were talking about. So it breaks down what cities have listened.
Yeah.
So, of course, we have Fresno, majority, San Francisco, Clovis, Sacramento, Santa Clara, LA, Stockton, Las Vegas, Fairfield, Connecticut, Reno, Nevada, Glendale, California, Iowa, Galt, California, and Burnett, Texas.
Well, I can say probably because I uploaded the link on another Instagram page that I have that has, 18,000 followers all over.
I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah.
In these different states.
Do we care?
No,
No.
definitely not. Thank you.
We don't-
Thank you for
but
listening.
Thank you. You're supportive.
Don't be a hater. Keep listening.
Yes, just be supportive. I mean, I really think, especially in these times, that more than ever, we've come off of COVID. We're trying to rebuild. I mean, a lot of things still have fallen short. You've got the housing market. These interest rates are really high. So, I mean, people now like going back to the workplace because employers couldn't even find good employees. So now it's all
Still cannot.
okay. For real?
Seriously.
What? So, okay, because you're in the bar business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Tell
let
me.
we have a guy now. He's good. Okay. We needed a girl. We hired a girl. She could do the job. She was fine. But the first month she was there, the third weekend, she called in sick for something. So I had to work. So the following weekend when she came in, because she only works Friday and Saturdays, she tells the owner, I really wasn't, something like her Jeep broke down. If that really wasn't what was wrong, I was really sick. I just didn't want to call and tell you that I was sick because I was in here having a drink the night before. Okay. Then 2 or 3 weeks later, she calls in sick the next weekend. She's stuck up in Shaver. Something's wrong with her car. She can't get down. I'll be there tomorrow. Then the next day, now she's sick again. Yeah.
Wait. She was just in Shaver.
I cannot make this stuff up.
And she
man.
was trying to come down.
I cannot make this stuff up.
This girl's hung over. That's a sickness.
That is what I was thinking the whole time.
100%.
And then to also, I don't want to sound like a total asshole. So, but this is just who I am. We interviewed people. She was gone, so now we have to interview people. This chick comes in. Please, I hope you're not listening, and if you are, please take this so lovingly how I mean
Did it just hit you that she
Constructive
could be listening?
criticism. Constructive criticism.
She came in, and
Hey, at least no names were mentioned.
Yeah, she was dressed so crazy. She looked like a hooker. I'm not even kidding. Super
But
high
don't take this
heels,
personally.
a short skirt. I mean, I'm sorry, our listeners, but this is just who I am, and this is how I am, and I'm sorry. But
Don't be
Never
sorry.
apologize.
she sits at the table and is talking to me, and I look over and she has these fucking dermals in her skin. She just
Wait.
looks like her
What
hair.
are dermals?
It's like
The piercings.
yeah, that stick out that you
Oh.
can screw shit onto. I don't know.
I don't even know what that name was. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've
And,
seen them. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
well, they looked weird, like something was wrong with them, but okay, whatever. And then her hair looked it looked like she hadn't brushed it in I do not know how long, but it was bleach blonde. When I say it looked like that Ritz cracker.
Oh my.
Hey, at least everybody knows
I'm
what a Ritz
so
looks like.
sorry. It looked like the Ritz cracker.
Oh.
And I'm just
She was
trying
trying to do it at
hold
home.
together. But she already had a job working somewhere here in town already.
So she says.
At a tattoo place.
Nope.
At
A trucking company. Yeah, and I was just like,
Oh, she's working
you
it all
must
right.
work from home. Yeah.
Okay, was that bad?
It was so. And then the other person that was supposed to come in that day didn't show up.
Huh.
So did you let her work that day?
Okay. You know what?
Though I had 2 interviews scheduled, and one was that, and the other one didn't show up, and I was like, oh my God. And then this guy messaged me, and I know his sister. She's one of my very, very good friends, like a sister.
That's why you
to me.
gotta hear my son. I'm seriously. We gotta get him out of that room, off of Xbox, and give him a damn job. Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't heard him yelling.
No, I know. He screams at a laptop.
Tell him to talk to Larry at the Fifth.
Oh, hey Larry.
Yeah. Hi, Larry.
I know. No,
Hey,
actually,
He's not listening.
he might now.
Yeah, he might be one of those people that we were talking about earlier.
Who knows?
No, you know what? We're gonna hashtag you, Lair. I have actually a shout out to a lot of local bars and restaurants, just businesses. It's not them. In fact, they always get back to me and they're like, "Oh my God, yeah, have him come in." It's my son. My son needs to go do the footwork and drop off the application, the resume. But maybe this goes back to, and I was just going to ask you, these interviews that you're having. What's this age range that are coming in looking like this and not showing up? Like, what's the
I really
general?
wish I could tell you how old that girl is.
Just give us a range of what typical you're finding. They don't
like
follow through.
23 to like 27.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you ever get the eager, just turned 21-year-old that wants a job?
No.
See, that's
No.
weird.
The one we did, we hired him. He doesn't drink either. And he doesn't care that he's there every weekend.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the problem with most kids is they care. They don't want to be there every weekend. They want to go with their friends to the football game. They want to go,
Makes sense.
out of town. They want to. I understand it.
Yeah.
Trust me, I understand it. But when you work in this industry, you commit to that kind of life. It's just the way it is. I mean, like with me, I don't have weekends off.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about how fucking hard it is to date when you don't have weekends off, okay?
I'm down.
You
because
you got to find a man that.
Because, yeah, that's
That what?
why you're
a
single.
doctor, a police officer?
Yeah, firefighter. He's gone half the time too.
I mean, that would be
Correctional
great.
officer.
Any of that would be great. Any of
Holla.
that. I get
know.
none of that. I get none
Hey,
of that.
DM us, people, in the Central Valley, California, if you have some. Wait, tell us, what would be age range you're looking for? Any of these guys we're speaking about that wouldn't mind you're working on the weekends is doable. Age range,
Oh.
yeah.
I look anywhere from like 40 to like maybe 55.
Okay. This
mean-
is great.
Is there a height requirement?
There's
Yeah,
always
they
a high
need to be taller
requirement.
than me, for the love of God.
Which means
I'm 5'7".
I know
Oh, you're
too.
taller.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'7".
She says she's 5'7". Have you seen us stand next to each other?
I don't
We
agree.
are not the same size.
I'm gonna do a back-to-back on you guys.
Somebody said that
I'm
the
over
other
to
day.
college
I can't even do a back-to-back.
You're
Because I'm
shorter
not-
than you say you are.
No, and I'm not tall enough to do the back-to-back. I'm 5'2". That's ridiculous. I'll get my ladder. Get a little ladder.
Yeah, seriously.
Go get the tape measure.
Yeah.
Where's the tape?
Right?
Anyway, yeah, they have to be taller than me for sure, and I'd like them to be 5'10" or taller. I prefer them over 6 feet, but if
Same.
yeah, I mean, I'll go to 5'10", but you have to at least be that tall.
And except that I'm busy on Friday and Saturday nights, and I'm not with Sancho.
Well, what are you doing? It's not.
Yeah, what
What
are
do
you
you mean?
doing?
What are you doing
I'm
on
all
Friday
over-
and Saturday nights?
You know, this
Because
past
she's working.
This past weekend, I was in bed all freaking weekend.
But you didn't even have COVID. She had COVID.
I know, but I needed it. I needed it.
But you're not looking for a date, a man. I mean, you're single.
Yeah, there's lots of men out there.
Okay, I gotcha.
But that just
But do you have a roster?
I don't have a roster like you. Like you said, you go like your notepad and everything.
I do take notes. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I'm not ever
usually
gonna
the ones
settle.
that really like me, I'm not really into.
Yeah.
And then it's like there's a thin line. You have to be
Yes.
like, because I'm needy, but I'm not.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to find that medium.
I'm the same.
You know who
I'm needy,
who
but
hasn't
I'm not.
messaged me?
Are we saying names? Shh.
I didn't say his last name.
Okay. There are a lot of in this world.
She could take it out later.
I'll take that. I'm taking that out.
We're gonna hear bleep.
Yeah.
Bleep.
Anyway,
Yes.
Okay.
Can you believe
some
that?
gentleman.
Some gentleman.
Call him.
we
Whose
hear,
phone's
I know we
vibrating?
hear a vibration.
Just so you guys know,
That's pretty
my
funny.
phone went off and ours are all on silent, and we all fucking looked at our phones, all of us, and
That
then
was
looked
good.
back at each other. Yeah,
Oops.
well, yeah,
That was
oops.
good.
That Misty.
No, okay, so yeah, this weekend you were chill, but yeah, what are your typical weekends? Because here's the other thing that I think why we ended up launching this podcast to begin with,
Was to talk about dating.
and small town, big mouths, right? So a lot of times on the weekends, because there's not much to do, there's like friggin' 2 degrees of separation around here. I get out, I leave. I think you do too. You went to the game. You went to a Raiders game, I think, right?
Yeah. But I'm part of a Raiders crew, so that's why I went.
Oh, that's why you're single.
Wait, what are you? Oh, you're a Niners fan.
Oh,
that's right.
and
But I was rooting for you guys the other day. Oh,
As
did I
you
say
should
that
be.
I'm from the Bay Area, so I don't. I'd rather the Niners win than the Cowboys.
I was not rooting for your team.
Okay, but check this out. So I have a friend
Don't be
that
a hater.
has
I'm a
no
Cowboys
team right
fan.
now. Has no team. She has no team. She's like, I need to pick a team. She's like, you need to help me. And I go, well, it's a no-brainer. Like, you've got just a 3 that are in the California. You know what I mean? Like, why are you even going to look? Like, this is where you live.
Right. Pick
Kind of
one
goes
here.
back to support. You know
Right.
what I mean? I know Raiders, they were here. They left. And I don't, you know.
I hate that, by the way.
No, and I'm a faithful. So if I started with you, I end with you.
Right.
So I get that.
Because we're
But-
loyal people.
Loyal. It's loyalty.
I literally have a star on my ass.
But a star
Do
can
you
be
want to
anything.
see my ass?
I cannot change my team. I'm loyal.
Is it really like a Cowboy star, or is?
It really is.
It is, yeah. Oh, she's gonna.
I mean, that's coverable.
It is. Yeah. She's all with a Raider flag.
Negative. Ghost Rider.
No. Hey,
just look good in
I'll
black.
be real though, because my late husband, he was a Cowboys. So if you look behind, there's a 49er
Yes,
football and a Cowboys. We had a flag on our house, a house divided. It was 49ers and Cowboys. And then when he was living and we were here, oh, it was like butting heads,
Yeah.
game on, a lot of shit talking, right? When he passed, funny how that changed, right? All of a sudden, I watched the game. I mean, we did demolish the Cowboys, but I was like, may the best man win, because I was like, I win either way. Because if my team wins, yeah, I'm happy. But if the Cowboys win, I'm looking up to my little angel. Hey, you got your win, baby. It's weird how like I've changed like that whole like competitiveness,
It's not
if you
as
will,
important.
right?
Yeah.
Because that's right. Like you learn what's important in life, and
It's social hour.
yeah.
Social Sundays.
It's fun. It's a good time, but I get exactly what I mean, I know you get it.
Yeah. Was your late man? Was he a Raiders?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So that's good though. You guys were both Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like
We
so
lived
you're
it up.
in it now, like double time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more in it now than ever.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That's
Yeah.
crazy how our minds can switch like that. You know what I mean?
Because it's something that brings you closer to that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, was he like a huge Raider fan?
Oh yeah.
See, and so
We'd
like,
go to games. We
yeah.
lived
So
a
you're
couple exits
carrying
from
on
the
a tradition
Coliseum.
for him. That's, yeah.
And my girls have to be Raiders.
Are they?
Yeah, they're not really into football. Although I didn't go out yesterday to watch the game, I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I'm just gonna stay home. I'm just not in the going out mood lately. So my oldest, she sat out there and watched the game with me, and then she's like, I'm gonna take a shower. I'm like, there's 55 seconds left. This is, you gotta wait. And so she did.
No, that's great. No,
Yeah.
I love it. I'm
Yeah.
over here. You just watch my notes.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you writing over there?
I know, because I can't forget to do a little shout out, so I have to jot that down. And
Yeah.
that is a crazy thing when I say forgetfulness, because I've gotten so forgetful. It's like crazy the older you get. Yeah,
I actually think that's part of grief.
it is. They call it widow's brain, for one. It's a thing. Yeah,
I put everything in my phone. If it's not in my calendar, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
yeah.
I live by my calendar, and I never used it before because after he passed away, like I'd forget like where I'd put things. Like I'd forget everything. The only thing I knew how to do was take my kids to school, pick them up, feed them.
Yeah. It's our brains blocking out, because if the brain allows us to remember everything, we're going to remember everything. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I've read about it, widow's
Yes.
brain. Yeah, it's crazy.
Probably why I need therapy. Because I'm just
Wait,
like,
you've never
everything's
gone?
great. No,
You need to go.
no, I'm scared
Wait, why are you scared?
because I'm not emotional, and I don't.
Yeah,
want,
you'll
like,
break down.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah, but maybe you need to do
You need
that.
to.
Okay, mothers, that's what my mom said.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She's like, you should go. And I'm like, who has time for that? I got enough things to deal
Well,
with.
you make time for it because it's going to make you feel better.
Okay, I have something on this. We service our cars, right? We go to the gym, right? We do all these things. we need to service our brain
Yes.
and our mind, and that's where therapy comes in. And I never went. I'm older than you, okay? I never did either. And then after Ken passed, I was like, okay, it's time. I gotta go. It was kind of a shit show the first year, after him. And I said, I'm due. It's time. And I found one of the battles, just finding a good one. But I found one. She's a good one. And I'm telling you, it was a game changer. And I was like, I was mad. Because then there's like inner child stuff that you start working on. Amber's rolling her eyes.
I'm like, can we just move forward, please?
No, but you can never move forward until you've tackled the backward. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's probably why I push guys away.
I'm sure. I mean, there's some of their shit.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, there's some of their shit they're doing that causes reason,
Yeah.
right? But there is probably stuff for you as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject because ultimately I would love to be married again. I would be. I miss the loyalty part, that person that's by your side, but I need somebody that's going to be able to, not control me, but put me in my place when I need to be without being aggressive.
No, I get it.
Wait, would you get married again?
I never say never. Yeah, that's where I stand with everything. Never say never, right?
No, I'm the same. I'm never say never, but
Yeah.
I just don't. Like, we're sitting out here talking about, what kind of man do you want? What are your qualifications? And I'm just like, yeah, my other qualification is like, I don't know if I want to get married again.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
just don't
fine,
want
too.
kids. I don't want no more kids.
Oh, no, that's not happening for sure.
Yeah. No. My garage is closed.
No more cars going to be parked.
Yes, no.
Well, they can park, they just can't stay.
Oh, you know what? This is crazy.
I just need a plumber.
This is crazy because I went again, my Alish girl today, and we have lots of conversation. But she told me she's pregnant. Yeah.
Aw.
Congratulations, Erica.
Congratulations.
First?
Yeah. No, her third. She has two girls, hence
Holy
they,
moly.
wanted a boy. So yeah. But we were having the conversation, and I did have to apologize. I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't mean don't take this personally when I say this, but now that I've lived life and my kids are, self-sufficient and out, that's all I wanted as a young kid. I want to get married. I want to have kids. That's all I thought about, right?
Right.
Now I've done it, and I was like, if I could tell my 12-year-old self, kids are overrated. They are.
Sorry, kids.
They are. No, they really are. They're expensive, and they're more expensive than ever now. They take your life. I mean, they take your life, for definitely 18 years plus. Hence, my guys living with me. Love them. I love them here, but I'm still parenting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you're still parenting, you have to give yourself up,
Yes.
So it's definitely, I love them so much, and I'm so glad they're in my life.
That's
but
never going to end, just so you know.
I know.
Because I have a 32-year-old and I'm still parenting. He doesn't live at home. He hasn't lived at home in 17 years, but he's...
he's calling you.
Oh, no. No, he's... Oh, right now. I thought you meant
No.
right now. He doesn't call me, no, but he posts stuff on Facebook, and I know something is wrong because I know him.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then, of course, I'm texting him, and then it turns into a whole conversation of, I can do this by myself. I'm da-da-da-da. But that still breaks your heart when you're a parent because,
Yeah.
you love your child. So,
I wonder if my parents still think of they parent me.
Duh. Your mom just said you got to get in therapy.
Hi, Mom.
that's true. They're parenting you still.
I'm being ganged up on over here.
Yeah, yeah. So I lost my mom. So at 13, so I didn't have anybody parenting. I parented myself. Isn't that
Right.
crazy?
My mom's always like, eat your vegetables, take your vitamins.
Well, I feel like I parented myself too.
Did you?
But
No.
I mean,
'Cause 16,
yeah,
yeah.
But I moved in with my aunt and uncle, and as you guys both know, my aunt lives on my property, so she lives right next door. So I still have this. I mean, we have a crazy bond. You know what I mean? Like my.
Well, it's like your mom. Yeah, for sure.
She was my mom's sister, and my mom and her were very close.
Yeah,
I kind of like the whole little setup you have at your house with her.
Thank you.
I like it too.
I know. I'm like, oh, I like that.
She always says when she kicks the bucket, I can live there and rent the house out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says
Or
it like
rent
that,
the little
too.
house out and.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
the way you have your house set up, like.
Where am I going?
Yeah.
How am I going in there?
Yeah, how are you going to go in there? You use every single room.
Yeah, I'd either have to get rid
No,
of it.
it is so personalized. Like,
I
know,
love
it's
it.
just-
so, okay.
I'm kind of jealous.
Rewind. Okay, we're gonna go back to the whole dating thing because I dated a guy who will never listen to this podcast because I know him, so I can talk about him. And he came up in my house, and he saw the way I lived, and he's like, "If you and I did work out, there's like no space for me." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I go, "No, I'll give you this. I move stuff. I mean, I've been single, so of course I take it up." But I'm not a selfish person. You come
Right.
into my life,
Right.
I give you space. But I do.
I am the opposite. Sorry to tell you.
I do feel like it detoured him, and it didn't need to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I know how to like co-partner.
See, but
I know how to
does
do
he
that.
really know you then? Like how? Like
Obviously not. You know what I'm
right?
saying? Yeah.
But how? If he doesn't know you, then he's so bold to be having that conversation with you. Like that's weird to me.
Yeah.
Talking about if I did move in, like if it did work out, whatever.
No,
but
he
yet
went in.
doesn't
He
know
went
that-
in hot fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's because to me that's a little crazy. That's like a red flag.
That's
like,
a red flag for me. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, pump the brakes.
I'm cool with them moving in.
Okay, and I'm the idiot that got excited.
Well, I mean, I have a
Ah.
friend that's like in a relationship. I mean, I would hope she's listening and she's probably hopefully subscribed. But she met a guy and it hasn't even been a year and they're going to buy a house together and they're really happy together. And I think it's awesome. I mean, I can't jump in that fast and it's very scary. But for her, she's like,
Are you saying you could jump in that fast?
I'm gonna blow you guys away. My children's father, he proposed 6 weeks after we met. 4 months later, I was pregnant with my daughter. Okay?
so he had to stay.
No. He proposed and then we were already engaged.
Yeah.
And we tried to have her thinking, because he had tried before, thinking that it was
With
gonna
who?
ta- with his, he had a wife before. And he was thinking it was going to take a while because they had tried for 2 years. So when he proposed, and then he tells me this, I was like, oh, wait, whoa, that's a lot to put on me, right? We were out of town when he proposed. We come back into town. And he goes, we might as well, let's go to an infertility specialist. This is back in 1998 when I had my daughter. And so we go, and lo and behold, it was not good numbers. Like, there were not good numbers that we were going to have a child. So, hey, let's start now. Like, why take precautions? We'll probably have to try for a year or two. You know what I mean?
Get a jump on it.
The first month, I got pregnant. The first month. So we were like, that doctor lied. That was the wrong chart. It was a big joke. But we tried to have her. And of course, I love her. Hi, Tatum. So Nikki says hi.
Hey, girlfriend.
But honestly, it was like craziness. So now, that was 6 weeks. We were together for 13 years. Isn't that crazy?
And you had 2 kids.
We had 2 kids. And our marriage wasn't terrible. I mean, it had ups and downs like everything else, but we just weren't a good fit. We co-parent well. We do holidays together. He's
he
remarried. He better. Bob, you better subscribe.
I thought his name was Rob.
Well, okay, that's enough.
Robert. Rob.
Okay, he was Bob forever and ever.
I know.
And then he chose Rob. But so Rob, yeah. He and I co-parent well, and we become friendly and we do holidays and stuff. And then I was single for a while, and then I met Ken. Ready for this? 3rd date, he moved in. 8 months later, he proposed. 3rd date.
Okay, let's back up for a second.
Yeah.
The 3rd date, he's like, okay, I'm moving in. Like, where the fuck did you live before?
Okay.
That you could just like up and move into my house. Like,
I'll give you the.
do not say he lived with his mom.
No. So he was
Right.
getting out of the Navy, and he was in Lemoore. And so he was living with a boyfriend, girlfriend who were a lot younger than him. They were like in the early 20s. And he, at this point, was like 31. So, he's like 10 years older than them. And, their lifestyle was that going out to the bars and blah, blah, And Ken had already had children.
Right.
So he wanted to get out, right? Well, we met online. Met on Plenty of Fish. I don't even know if that exists anymore.
does.
Oh,
It
that's
does?
the worst website
No, is
ever.
it still around?
Yes, I didn't even know it was around back then. I've got on it and I'm like, ew.
Oh, is gross people?
Just like, I like Bumble. If I'm gonna get on something, I'll get on Bumble because then I have to message you first.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
No, Bumble didn't exist back then.
No, it did not.
No, so
Yeah,
no
I
Tinder,
know.
no Bumble. It was
I
like
know exactly.
eHarmony.
That's where I met my ex, Satan.
Yeah.
I mean, husband.
it was like Match and then Plenty of Fish.
Yeah.
So I met Ken on there, and so we went on a date, right?
Wait, was it free or did you subscribe?
No, totally free. That's what was great about it.
Well, I'm just checking to see if I got ripped off somehow.
Wait, you paid?
No, it was free.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
look
yeah.
what I got.
I think if we really want to find somebody, maybe we have to go to like Match.com.
I
don't
tried
even-
that
I think
too.
that's old now. Isn't that old
I tried
school?
that one too. That one
What about like
sucks
Only
also.
Farmers?
Wait,
No,
let's
I
stop.
don't want a farmer.
It's the same dudes on Only Farmers. Sorry. They're all
No,
the same.
I'm going to ask our audience,
check
can
ID
you
for
guys
farmers.
please send us a message if there's a new and better improved dating site than what we're talking about? Because if so, I don't know. Yeah, FYI. But there we go.
Yeah, like we're over here talking about Miss Pac-Man and they're talking about, whatever the newest fucking
Yeah.
PlayStation sold.
Honestly, I don't think we're gonna find any guys in this area. I'm sorry, I'm not from here.
that
It's like a
is where-
different. It's
that's
not my
what I have
type.
subscribed to. That is exactly what I have subscribed to. There's not going to be anyone here in this area that is going to be my type, that I'm going to like.
Hey, and if that's a challenge, come find me.
And honestly, I would agree because most of the people that I'm connecting with are not from the area.
They're from out of town.
They are, yeah. So I've posted this before on my Facebook, and I have just someone in particular. He goes off on this one every time, So I'm sure we're gonna get a heat, but the good thing is we are early on. Maybe these men aren't listening, but here's the deal. What happened was Ken, he had to get out. He was like, we went on a date. So he's like, you're from the area. Can you help me look at apartments? So back then I was like, yeah, you want to be here. I know Fresno, born and raised. Told him kind of the cross streets where you'd want to be. We looked at these kind of apartments and they were expensive for even back then,
I'm sure.
This is 2004, early 2014. And so he needed a 2-bedroom for when his daughter came. And so we were looking, and at that point, I had a roommate, and they were moving out. And so, no, it was like, I'm just going to move in with you. It was like, oh, you need a place, I need a roommate. We've gone on 3 dates, we're hitting it off. So we did have this conversation. Hey, here's the deal. Like, you can move in, you're my roommate, we're dating, but if it doesn't work out, like, we got to be cool. You go on your separate dates, I go on mine, and we're roommates. And the rest is history. 8 months later, he proposed.
Well,
And I still have to rewind though. Where did you think that was gonna, like, if it didn't, are you understanding what I'm saying here? If that didn't work out and this guy was gonna be living with
some
you?
creep.
No. Well, she's just like,
Oh, no. I do my research.
I'm not saying you didn't, but like,
Yeah, I
you
do my
still
research.
don't know someone until you move in with them.
Hey, no, listen. You
I think that too.
No. Back it up. We are talking roommate situation. Do you know how many people dorm with somebody? They used to Craigslist with somebody.
Right. No, I get that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
But you guys,
But whose bed was he sleeping in?
Okay. Well,
Exactly.
no, but this is what's so crazy is that didn't happen so early on. He moved in first, and then it went in that direction because
did he go on any
honestly,
dates?
we went on 3.
Did he go on any dates after he moved in with you?
No, we both didn't.
See?
No, we both like kind of knew. Like it was the weirdest thing.
I'm not saying it's not like
Yeah.
that's not your fairy tale or whatever. I'm just saying like that doesn't happen to many people.
No, it does not. That's what I mean. I have the 2 craziest marriage stories.
Right.
6 weeks and 8 months.
People wouldn't even know because people like me would never give that a chance. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't either.
I'm just saying. I would never like.
And you
I
had
would-
kids.
Right.
Yeah.
I won't bring anybody around my kids.
Yeah. No, they were older. So he met them when they were 12 and 14.
I have 17 and 11.
Yeah. I know. I did. I do think that there's a lot of, okay, I know our podcast is not going to be about politics and religion. That's what we've talked about. But for me personally, I got to share who I am as a person. And I go with my gut, and my gut is my Holy Spirit. So, and I've always thought that. So I'm like, if something feels okay, it's that discernment. I don't shut it down. So I go with it. You know what I mean? And if I have this feeling like they're a good person, like I want to let them in, I don't let the outside shit like taint that, because that's my truth and that's my Holy Spirit. And it's never led me wrong.
See, and that's what, like, because I have done that and it has led me wrong. And that was going to be my next question or statement, because it's never led you wrong. Do you see what I'm saying? But I've done things and then them just been like, I'm like, what the fuck did I do right now? You know what I mean? And then have this person at my house or whatever the case may be. Because I'm not saying that I dated this guy, we dated for a while though, but then all of a sudden he just like moved his shit in, and I was like, he was like living at my house, and I'm like, how did this fucking happen? Like, I didn't know how it happened.
I've had guys like that, and then as soon as I feel uncomfortable, you out.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's exactly what happened.
I'm like packing up their stuff.
Right.
I'm sorry. No, we're done. Yeah. Block.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with any of that, especially because I have my kids.
Yeah.
Right.
And
my
it
son was already out of the house.
It did happen to work out for me. You know,
Yeah.
it really did. And then he was a great stepfather to my kids.
Right.
Until they
And that's
were
amazing.
19
And I think
and 21.
I think my kids need somebody, but I'm just so, because I was so hurt from losing my husband. I don't want to go through a heartbreak. Like if something doesn't work out, like I'm scared. That's what I'm scared of.
But at
ultimately.
the same time, you out of all of us are the one that really wants to be married.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I want to
But
find
how do you
somebody.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, that's never going to happen if you don't open up.
100%.
Well, I'm just hoping the right guy comes along.
Well, but you're not even opening up.
Okay, listen. I have opened up to somebody. Okay, I dated him. I dated seriously dated somebody 2 different times in the last 6 years. The first one was somebody that I knew from a teenager, so it was easy, comfortable. But I knew in my heart it wasn't going to work out because he wasn't what I was looking for. But it was easy, and it kind of got me back. Stella got her groove back. And then and then I dated somebody else, and like there was no red flags, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. And I kind of was moving a little. It was moving a little too fast. And then
See, that's not a red flag. Because you
well,
just
there
said it
was
yourself.
right, and then something came up about like paying bills or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, I stopped paying on my credit cards," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" He'll probably never listen to this, but my friends know who he is, and I'm like, "What the hell?" Like,
Was he living with you at the time?
Was he trying to claim?
He was
trying
had
to
a
claim
good job.
He was trying to claim bankruptcy. Come on.
No, so he had already claimed bankruptcy, which
Oh,
okay, I was like,
shit.
okay, cool, people, you know, what I mean, that's fine.
But then he's starting over.
But then you're starting over, which is fine too, and you're building your credit, whatever.
But apparently he was going to
He
shut it down.
Yeah, he shot it down again.
Oh my God.
And so I was like,
Yeah.
So, and then I went to Vegas for New Year's and just kind of I flew to Vegas, and when I got to my hotel, like I called and was like, hey, I got here, whatever. And he's like, well, if I leave right now, I can make it there by midnight. And I just kind of like chuckled, and I was like, oh yeah, no, sorry. I was like, no. And so I told my best friend, I was like, I want to break it off with this guy. And then she's like, you can't do it till after you get back from Vegas. Because I knew before I went to Vegas that I was done.
Excuse me, it sounded like you broke it off already.
Well, I would have been breaking it off while I was in Vegas so I can go have fun in Vegas.
She did. I'm thinking she did.
I'm
Not
like
that
listening
kind
to
of
this.
fun. I had other girlfriends that were in Vegas for New Year's. I was hooking up with another friend. We went to the Raider-Niner game. And so I already knew that I was done. So after I got back, I broke it off. And he kept calling and calling. And yeah.
C'est la vie.
Yeah. And he's like, well, can I have my key back? And so I put an envelope and I threw it on his porch.
Oh.
And I got a speeding ticket on my way over there.
To his
I felt like that was karma.
No, that's just already like a red flag.
Like, don't bring
Yeah.
the key back.
100%.
He was like, why would you do that? I wanted to talk to you. So anyways.
Yeah,
But that
but-
was that. And
I have a good
I tried.
segue of
See,
this.
I tried.
You did try. You did try. I've got a lot to talk about. This is a good segue because we talk about Vegas, and Vegas is hot. So we're going to go with our heat and then our wave. So heat, Amber, you go first.
My heat I don't know. I don't think I have anything that I'm not happy about right now.
That's a good thing.
I know.
Wow.
But I am excited to share that I booked a cruise for my 40th birthday.
That's a wave.
Yes. Yay.
Okay, are we invited?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If you liked my stuff on social media, you would have seen it. Or my TikTok. Thank you very much. But yeah, June 2024.
Oh, that's a great month for me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
The end of June. June
All right.
23rd. 6th day out of Miami.
Out of Miami even. I've never been to Miami.
Me
We're-
neither.
hey, that's our heat. Hey, Miami heat.
So yeah,
I
I'm
love
super
it.
excited. And then the good thing with cruises is like you don't have to pay it off till March, the end of March.
You gotta send us info though.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, we
send
gotta
you
like
info.
get on it. Yeah.
6
All right.
days,
Yeah.
make it a 10-day.
Can you ever take a weekend off?
She does.
Yeah, but the problem is to go do that, it leaves on a Sunday. I'd have to take off the Saturday before to get there to leave, and then it's gone all the next weekend too.
I know you have enough time to
It's-
prepare.
Yeah, but that's 2 weekends in a row.
You wouldn't do ever 2 weekends in a row?
I've never done that in 23 years.
Hold on, let's see.
Oh my gosh. But that's why you should be granted to be able to
I
do
know.
that.
Oh
You
yeah.
need to start talking right now. I'm
it-
serious. You gotta put it out there. Throw it in the universe. Yeah.
Throw it in the
You
universe.
got 9 months.
I know. I've had 23 years and I still can't make it happen. So
Yeah, you can.
If you hire my son, he'll work for you.
I agree. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm all about the more the merrier. I think it would be a blast, and it's a cruise ship. So, like, you don't always have to be together. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, you do dinners together. Like, I'm going on a cruise November 2nd for my dad's 60th.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm in Nashville for Veterans Weekend.
Yeah, I saw that.
What?
Fun.
All
I've
right,
never
let's-
been.
Oh, you gotta go. Okay, let's go around. Heat and wave, Nick.
okay, so I think you guys already know. I would say my heat was being sick all last week, but when I got done being sick, I have issues with my phone. It's not working. To anyone who wants to call me, text me, whatever, I can't do it.
Share, subscribe.
Yeah, whatever. I can't do it. Only if I'm hooked up to Wi-Fi. So, and my wave. Well, I'm done being sick. So I guess that's my wave because I was in bed for a week and that was terrible. When you guys are sick and you're laying in bed and like you can't do anything, you can't get up, you can't where are you going? I'm laying in bed for 5 days, literally doing nothing. I feel like my back hurts. I feel like I didn't wash my hair. It was like in a big old knot.
Nappy.
It was terrible.
I know. I would
was
call
freaking
and check
terrible.
on her.
Yeah, it was awful.
Now you're making me sound like a bad friend. I didn't check on. I want her to sleep and get rest,
Okay,
get liquefied.
anyway. 0 out of 5 do not recommend being sick. Anyway,
And don't depend on Misty to bring you anything.
Oh my god! I feel
nobody
so
brought
bad.
me anything. Do not worry. Do not feel bad.
I didn't bring anything, but I
yeah, she
offered.
didn't bring anything.
No,
Don't
but you
feel-
offered.
She did offer, but I would never. I'm sick.
I can leave it on your doorstep.
At the doorstep.
Eh.
Soup.
Yeah,
I
that's what DoorDash is for.
I do
kids.
gotta get everybody. We should all get better at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, wave.
That was my wave. Getting
better.
better.
Oh, just better.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're glad you're here.
Yeah, me
Yay.
too.
Yay. Heat. God, heat. My heat, I guess, I'm just going to go off of I share with Nikki's thoughts. Like, you put something out there, you've put your kind of blood, sweat, and tears, and you have all these people that, are supportive, I think more at their convenience. And you just want people to be supportive in general. And like, that's what we should do. That's what makes the world go around, right? So I want to support you, your endeavors, your businesses, anything, even when you're feeling down, support me. So it's not an angry thing, but it's more like a wah, wah, wah thing.
Right.
My wave, two little waves. First wave, shout out to my girl Emily because it's her birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Emily.
Woo, woo.
Yeah. And she's been a bestie for a long time. So her and her man, me and Ken, we all did couples things together and stuff. So I love birthdays because birthdays are so individual. But a true wave for me is going to be really launching this and like having it going at a pace and then really seeing the fruition of it and seeing that we're three women that didn't really know each other, and we really are starting to come together to know like our schedules, how we vibe, how we're unorganized or organized, and just doing that like something collaborative, because I will say like this is a business and we're starting it from the ground up, and it's pretty cool to see, and I've done businesses like on my own on the side, but to do it with, us
Right,
three,
right.
I'm excited. Yeah, that's a wave.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, should we wrap it up tonight?
Roger that.
Roger that.
Roger that.